Well, can you hear me okay? Can you see and hear me okay? Because it looked like my internet was dodgy there. Can everybody hear me? I was meant to pin that, but I don't know how it's not pinning. I don't know why it's not going to pin. I don't know why it's not going to pin, guys. Welcome everybody to Drew's Paranormal Vlog. Welcome everybody to Drew's Abandoned Paranormal Vlog. I always forget to say the abandoned part. I forgot I added that. Welcome in everybody who is all here. Let me check. Our beautiful sister Dobby Socks, our beautiful sister Mystical Loving Light, and Paranormal Search. Hello G, how are you? Oh, Sweet Pea, hiya. Uncle Daniel, hello. Welcome in everybody. Do you like the makeup tonight? I got a bit witchy. A wee witchy flew over me. I says to Willie, my makeup's been calm for weeks. I need to just go a bit crazy. It's Friday night. It's Friday night. Well, tonight, guys, I was going to show you a bit of the equipment I have accumulated. And tell you about what I really want and what I'm saving for. Welcome in, everybody. I'll just let you all say hello to each other. We've got a few new Drew's crew, guys. A few people subbed up to date from the Amber channel on YouTube. So a big shout out to our Amber. She's really interested in the paranormal as well. Hi, Christina. Is Sis here? Let me know if Sherry's here, because I can't see her if she is. I maybe need to go to YouTube. It's the same with Christine. I even had to make Christine approved user. I don't even, if anybody sees Christine in, let me know so I know if I can see her. Yeah, hi, Uncle Danny's saying hello, Pup. Well, hugs, pups. Hi, Sis, if you're here, I can't see your comments. Do I check? Come in, come, guys. Say your hellos. Did I just check? Because in case she's there, right? Okay, Uncle Danny, that's fine. If you're lurking, Sis, have a wee comment. She's maybe not up to it. She lost her papa, guys, so I don't blame her if she doesn't want to talk. What was I got to do there? Oh, going to YouTube on my phone so I can check everybody coming in. I'm awfully shaky. I don't know why. I'm not turning a spirit box or anything on, so I don't know why I'm shaky. My legs are gone. It's because I'm going through that time of life, guys. I'm telling you, I'm not joking. The sweat isn't. Oh, the hot flushing is unbelievable. It's crazy. It's crazy. Never knew nothing like it in my life. What was I doing? Right, going on to my live. So welcome in, everybody. It is 10:30 on Friday night. Oh, hello, Lisa Kitty. Oh, you want it? Amber's here, Drew Mods and chat. Brilliant. And I'll show her comment. I hope you can understand me. Hey, Drew Mods and chat. I'm new here from Amber channel, so looking forward to this. I love the paranormal. Welcome in, Lisa. Chat to the guys. They'll welcome you in. It's very loving in our chat. We're all family. Right, let me just... I'm going to show you all about the equipment. And I know that Amber's going to the place with the murder Red rum on the door. What was that called again? Well, Amber and her daughter's going there for an overnight, so it'll be interesting to see what she gets. Right, let me get some of these modded. Sweet Pea, let me mod you. Lisa. Tracy as well. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Panka. Right, let me just see. Sweet Pea, go and comment so I know you're modded. The reason I mod everybody is so that if you've got a channel, you can just click on each other's name and subscribe to each other. That's why I mod everybody. Right, add moderator. And if you want to share links as well, maybe you can put Amber's link up in the chat. Amber is one of the, she's really, what do you call it? Much like me, she doesn't like bullshit. She'll call it out if a YouTuber or something's lying. And she's not into paranormal, guys. Destroyer, what's this? Excuse me, Tarot Destroyer. I am also a tarot reader. If you do not know YouTube etiquette, it means that you do not come into somebody's room and share a link or share you what you do without asking, especially if it's your first time here. Okay? Tarot Destroyer. So, I appreciate it if you didn't come into the room and kind of promote yourself. So, just saying. It's very rude, but I'll let you away with it. No more. Not another one. Right, Lisa, I've got you modded. I share Amber's channel, guys. No bother, Tarot Destroyer. It's just very rude. You don't come into somebody's chat. And why are you spamming me with devils? I'll show you devil in a minute. Is Christina in? Christina, you've just earned yourself to get blocked. So now you can just lurk. Okay? Bye. Now you can lurk in the background and just watch us. Panka, why are you not blue? Wait, that she's all blue, guys. Aye, Christine, I know you're here, sister. I don't know why I approved you as a user. So that you could even have full access. I honestly don't understand it. I hate it too, the fact that I can't see your comments. It's weird. Is Brie working? Is she in? She'll be off tomorrow, won't she? Yeah, welcome in, everybody. What I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to go through a bit of the equipment with everybody. Can you hear me okay? I feel as if I'm glitching. Aye, it must be a glitch, Panka. It's because it's an old computer, guys. I can't get it updated. It's going to come to a point I'm going to have to stream on my phone, I think. You'll probably have to watch videos on how to fix it, probably. Could be the weather, Sweet Pea. I've not even got anything running in the background, and I even cleaned all the files before I came live, so it wouldn't lag. If it gets too bad, guys, let me know, because I'll just switch out to my phone. Am I going to drink chicken blood again? Paula Berlinski. I don't drink chicken blood. If you sit back, chill out, and listen, maybe you'll learn something and realise that witches don't drink chicken blood. Unless it's for something, of course, but I can't see it. Oh, she's off work to Saturday. Right, okay. If she's in the background, hi, Brie, because I can't see your comments. You watch for your phone, mystical sis. A wee glitch. If it gets too bad, just let me know in the comments. Just put it in big bold writing in case I'm not concentrating. You know what I'm like once I start talking. Paula Belinsky. I'm talking about paranormal tonight, not witchcraft. Well, it kind of goes into that as well. So if you just drink it, I've not got any. Do you want to post me some? And I'll drink it if you want. If it's going to make you happy, I'll drink it. Right, anyway, let's get back to it, guys, okay? A lot of you in the room are already paranormal investigators. So, you'll probably recognise a lot of the equipment. So I'll go through the basics first. What I'll do first, guys, is I'll go through the basic cameras. I'm not glitching in your end. Tarot Destroyer, why are you being nasty? Oh, wow. I thought I blocked you. You cheated. Paula Belinsky, just shush or you're getting blocked, okay? I'm not putting up with any of your idiotness. Sit back and listen and you might learn something. If no, go to another stream. Right, okay. I'll go through the basic cameras with you, okie dokie. So this is the basic camera that I use at all times. This is my... Hi, Evie Sass. Hi, Bree. I know, idiots. Idiots, as we say in Scotland. Right, okay, so this is your basic camera, guys. This is the one that most of you will probably have. This is the one that you can get on Amazon. It's in British money. It was only £140. I don't know how much it is now because... And the light's not with it. The light was something I purchased. But the light, I think that was £30 British money. So this is one of your cheaper ones on Amazon. This is one of the ones that is 4K. It also does have night vision on it. The way it works is, guys, you'll probably not see that too good. Maybe see it like that. You'll see me. So basically, it's got your basic functions, okay? That's your on, your off, your what size of camera speed you want it to go to, your night vision, all that type of thing. Your typical camera settings. That's the one you've got, Uncle Danny. Well, you'll know yourself. It's nothing fancy. It's very easy to work. That is the main point. You don't have to autofocus and different things. It is a great camera. And it also comes with a mic. And this is it's got the windsock on it as well. And it's got your functions. You can make it to go to even like an even, or you can make it go to extra sensitive on the mic. And I find it's really good. See, when it's really late at night and there's not as much traffic and things, I put it to even. But if it's during the day and there's a lot of traffic and things, or maybe it's the opposite I do. I don't know, one or the other. Anyway, so, and you've got like your focus in, your focus out. And it comes with 2 batteries as well. And it comes with a stand. It comes with 2 batteries. I don't think it came with a memory card, but it's just your basic memory card, guys. So, but that's only £140. And I think in... I think in US money, it'll not be that much. It'll not be that much either because everything's off the Amazon. So that's a basic camera, guys, and that the night vision and things on it is quite good. It does see. You have probably seen my footage, especially in the cemetery last week. Because remember, I went down the street and I showed you in my local cemetery. It was this camera for that, and the light is good. The light is a really, really bright light. That was extra. I think that was £30 or £40 though. Actually, mine is a slightly different, but you bought 2. Well, I'll show you my other one, sis, and maybe it's the same as yours. I've actually got 3. This is my main camera though. I've got 2 of these ones. I only use these for night vision though. These are the ones that it's a bit dusty because it's not been used for a while. These are the ones that did you watch my Halloween stream? Last year's Halloween stream. You'll see it on my channel. This is the night visions that I jump back and forward from. is this one. And this, guys, was £40 or £50 off of Amazon. That, fair enough, that was about 6 years ago. But there you go, 6 years ago, and I'm still using it. That's why I bought another one. And this can be used much the same as your other one. The only thing, it's not got a bit at the top for you to put the extra on. What you would have to do is build for here. See, you would have to try and build for here. And I didn't get this way. That the reason I've got two of these is I had to return my first camera. I bought one of them before, and one day I was changing the battery and it didn't work. The other battery didn't work, and they told me just to return everything. So I returned everything, and I forgot that the wee stand was folded up in my drawer. So that's how I ended up with two of these, and I got my second camera back. So anyway, so this is much the same, guys. It's actually a wee bit better for night vision, this one. That's why I got two. They're only £40-50. And much the same, you just program it to what you need. These are quite handy if you've got a connection into the wall, the electricity connection right next to where you set your cameras up, because this can record while you're charging. So they're really handy, these ones, for that. And also you get these as well with the cameras. You get the stand, you get the two extra eyes, and everything else I told you. So you get that wee thing for. I don't even know what that's for. I don't use it. To be right back. No bother, Uncle Danny. That's fine. Guys, Uncle Danny's streaming on his Danny's Off the Grid channel, in case you have not all got him on that. That's the one where he's going to be doing his bushcrafting things on, if you want to hit that link just now. You have two cameras, but they are hiding somewhere. I can't find them. I just keep everything right beside me. As soon as I come in, I always take all my batteries out and just put everything back. You've not got autofocus. Honestly, they're good cameras. I noticed that they were getting a wee bit more expensive because, remember, I bought when. Remember, you'll probably remember my birthday last year. I told you that I had my camera carry on and I had got another one. Everybody had chipped in and gave me money for my birthday, remember? Sis had given me like £20, Dobie. I'm sorry if I can't remember everybody else, but you had all given me an extra bit of money. So when I had to return my other camera, what I did was I put the extra money to it that you had all gave me, and I got the upgrade of that one. So that's that. So the camera, also I have got a thermal camera, guys. This is the one that's expensive. This was £300. I didn't pay £300 for it. I bought this off of Tom Buckmaster out of Haunted Finders. What had happened was Tom had put up in the group that he was selling some of his equipment off, and I wanted this in a recorder, but somebody had bought the recorder, so I bought this. And because I had actually been one of Tom's first subscribers, and because I was one of his moderators, he gave me it for £100, and he was asking for £160 because that was nearly £400 at the time. That's 3 years old. But way back at the time, it was quite an expensive one. So it's a good thermal camera. You'll probably have seen my footage with this as well. I have finally learned how to upload the footage from it. So that's probably why you are seeing the footage more often. Mystical, I think that's happening to everyone. That's happening to me, as well as YouTube might be doing everyone wrong again. Oh dear. What does she say? Like, everyone, can you do me a favour and double check that you're all subscribed? Go and check you're all subscribed to Sissy. What usually happens in a couple of weeks of you subscribing to each other, if you haven't went on and watched a video, especially if it's been like 3 or 4 years subscribing to that person at the one time, what happens is if you haven't watched a video or kind of interacted with that channel, they do take your subscription off you. That's where you'll see yourself grow, and then you'll see yourself go back. Thanks, everybody. But just keep an eye on it, guys. Even if you see a notification coming in for that person, as I've said, just check that you're still subscribed if you've got time. Right, so basically you just turn this on, and this is quite a quick charging one. This camera charges within no time. You're talking about maybe half an hour to an hour. This charges fully charged. But it's a great wee camera, guys. You can actually, wait, I hope I can show you. You can actually go for thermal. Let's see if I can angle it. You can go for thermal. Oh, there it is. You can go for thermal to normal. There it's went. Oh, timed it again. I must have the time out to go. Right, you can go for thermal to normal camera and flick back and forward. If you see that. And then you press the back bit to record. Oh, thank you, Mystical Sis. I decided to look a bit witchy. I've not been quite outrageous with my makeup for a couple of weeks. So I felt a little bit itchy-fingered. Good, I hope that's what it's all about, guys. Everybody subscribing to each other and just being there for a bit of support for everybody when you need it. And this is a wall charging camera as well. This isn't batteries. This actually charges off the mains. So this has been quite good. This is the one where you remember I did Birkwood with it. And I showed Birkwood it going different colours. Well, it was this camera I did that with. But it's a good camera, guys. It's a bit more expensive, but shop around, especially if you trust the person that you're selling it from. Always try and buy your equipment from teams that you trust if it's second hand. And I know Tom's not used this much because I've been there for the start and I've hardly ever seen him use this. So I know he didn't use it very much. Welcome in, Iron Sis. Drew, on thermal, is it heat thermal and how? That's the good thing about it, Mystical Sis. It's actually got, see, for in case you're like maybe a wee bit hard to seeing and things, it's actually got a grid that you can change. It's got 10 different ways you can set it up. So you can have it like maybe just black and white. You could have it maybe just like a right purple and yellow. It's for people, I think, that's maybe even colourblind or something. If you look down here, if you see, oh, I can't even show you that good, guys. If you look down here, you'll see it there. There is a bar goes across the bottom. There is a bar goes across the bottom. So here, you see here, so your red, that goes for yellow to pure red. So that would be if a spirit was hot or there was a hot spot. The other side goes to blue to black. So that shows you where it's really cold. That's the one I always keep it on. That's the most the best to see spirits. But I've tested it loads of times. I've got footage I'll upload if you want, and I'll show you like the dog and us and things walking about, because I've not really caught anything except for Greyfriars. Remember at Greyfriars I caught something with this. It was just like a quick so I need to try and find all that type of footage. But way back then I didn't know how to upload it, but now I do. So I could even maybe put it out as wee shorts if I can find what memory card it's all on. Right, so that is the cameras that I've got, everybody, right? Oh, yeah, wait. Sweet pea. Okay, thanks for coming in, sis. I'll see you soon. You have a blessed weekend as well, okay? So that's the basic cameras, guys. And as you know, you've got your phones. To be honest with you, I think maybe about 80% of ghost hunters do use their phones now, especially for the SLS camera and things that's on it. Wait, and I'll take this off and I'll show you this one next then. Right, see, I've actually got it as well, so I can show you. I might need to re-download it. So no, your phone's quite an important tool in ghost hunting these days, because you've actually got on your phone, you've got your camera, you've got your recorder, you've got your spirit boxes sometimes, and you've also got something else I was going to say. Your spirit boxes, your voice recorder, your camera, your photos, and just all your wee like apps and things. So what I use my phone for when I'm out ghost hunting is if I'm using my big camera to see around and do what I do, I use this for necrophonic. But if I was to use for a camera, I'll tell you why. Usually most mobile phones these days are 4K. And if you on the iPhones, you can slow it right down. You can do a video and play it back in slow speed and things. So that's another reason that a lot of people use the iPhone. I've got the one on my channel where it was my daughter that was using her iPhone, remember, at New Lanark. And we had a spirit had walked past her. It was just a mist. And that was good, the camera, to slow right down on that. And you seen the mist go past. I think it converted into a short on my channel, I'm not sure. But that's why the phones are handy. So you've got your camera on your phone, guys, and it's really quite handy for like your, as I said that. So that's another aspect of the cameras. What other cameras could you get? I think that's a bit about the camera. Or you could just get a typical night vision camera. The only thing is I would advise you with your night vision is buy an extra light. Don't just rely on the camera light for your if you're in a big location. Because I do go into the woods a lot, I really need to try and invest in another I can't even remember what it's called. Is it UV light or whatever they're called? Nighttime light. So I need to invest in another one just to give it that extra boost when I'm in the woods. Because most of and unless you've got a right high-end camera, I think a lot of the cameras are good for night vision. So I just advise you, if you're going to be doing a lot of night vision stuff, definitely buy an extra night vision light because you'll benefit from it. Don't just rely on your camera light. Hiya, Christina. Welcome in. Welcome everybody. No scene. I welcome in Shine. Shine is another new supporter, guys. She's also come over for the Amber channel. So welcome her in as we do. So your phone's handy for all that. Another couple of things that your phone's handy for. You do get spirit boxes on it. Okay? Your spirit boxes on your phone is probably one of the best spirit boxes you'll get, in my opinion. Especially if you make a connection to the Necrophonic app. I'll leave Necrophonic for last because I want to talk about spirit boxes first, right? But the spirit boxes and things on your phone usually work out the best. And only take the spirit boxes on your phone that doesn't ask for access to anything. If it asks for access to your files, access to this and access to that, don't accept it. The best spirit boxes are the ones that don't need your phone. They need all they go on is the radio waves, like your normal. The way I like to explain it is like the Wi-Fi signal. That's basically how I can explain it. But what spirit is, it's a connection like Wi-Fi that you have to try and pick up on. It's the best way to explain it. So try your hardest to find things like that doesn't ask for to be access to anything. Okay? And then know it's going to, the 99% of what you hear is going to be legit. I mean, you know how much evidence I've got with Necrophonic. Necrophonic's hard though. You've got to make a connection to it. You can't just listen to Necrophonic and all of a sudden think that all the crazy voices is the spirits. Most of them, maybe 80% of them are going to be the spirits, but the voice you're actually looking for is the little voices in between. They're mostly going to be the ones that you know are pure spirit. The ones that is going to be crazy voiced and things, yeah, maybe, but a lot of them are going to be spirits. But the ones to pay attention to is the ones in between the crazy voices. And the other one that I like, and for the people that I can't even turn Necrophonic on because I've not protected myself. I'll just do a quick on and off. So Necrophonic is the one that sounds like this, guys, in case any of you haven't heard it. I just asked Timber to be by my side in case anything's here. Timber is my totem animal, guys. He's my protector. See, Necrophonic's the one that sounds like this. And you can put it onto reverb. Is there anybody here want to speak? Aye. Straight away, aye. No, the night, guys. Okay, maybe later. Right, okay, so then you've got your echo. That's a bit crazy, though. I don't find the need to use echo or anything. Spirits, I know you are here because I can't feel you. If you want to just step back a little while, and then when we finish on the live stream, I will open up my altar and I will speak to you, okay? You want to step back? Thank you. So you've got your necrophonic, guys, okay? And you have then got your spirit talker. Wait, and I'll show you that. Spirit talker is one of my favourites as well. Spirit talker is good if you're walking around and you don't want the crazy noises coming through their spirit box. Spirit talker is silent. It's much like your Ovulus, where it's words that come up. The spirit talker is also one that does not ask for access to any of your files. And I'm a bit biased because it is Haunted Finders that does this app, that made this app. And as you know, Haunted Finders is my favourite team worldwide. But anyway, but that's not why I like the app, guys. It seriously isn't. To me, it is a good tool. The evidence I've got from Spirit Talker is unbelievable. I've shared a lot of it with you, especially if you pay attention to the shot I put up with the 6 cards that keep flickering. I made it the Spirit Talker. If you look at that, you'll see why it's relevant. There's a lot of things in it, like Billy, different weird things. Well, no weird, but you know what I mean. Unexplainable. I will look at chat in a minute, guys, okay? Let me get Spirit Talker up and I'll show you. So Spirit Talker's this one. The one with the skull. To let you know, necrophonic does cost you money. Necrophonic, I do believe, is up to £10 or $10. To me, that's a sign that it is a good tool. Because when you pay for an app, you know yourself it's usually a good one. So that's another reason. But necrophonic will cost you $10. Spirit Talker is also an app that costs you money. I do believe it is £5 and $5, something like that. But they're not expensive, guys. And the good thing with this is if you put it under the email and things that you use, if you use that phone or want to log in for another device, it also lets you do that by an app. It doesn't just be on one phone and things. It does come through like your Google Play, your whatever your iPhone thing is, iStore. Oh my goodness, it shows you spirits around. How come this always happens to me when I don't want to communicate with the spirits? They're right here. Look, is it pure red? Oh, guys, she's cracked me up. Spirits, just stop. But I promise I will talk to you, right? I know these moblins must be anxious because I've not spoke to them in a couple of weeks. Just hold back, guys, okay? You feel the energy just kind of subsiding. As if, no, speak to me again. Right, so you just turn this on, and this also has got an EMF on it. The EMF is the one at the side. That's the one I was saying about, it's pure red. So you just turn it on, and it'll start. If there's spirits here and they want to speak, what they'll do is they'll speak into basically your phone, and it picks up the tones of their voice type of thing, and then it makes the words out. So this is a good one to have if you're walking around a cemetery and things, and you'd want to just Taylor, and it just says things like that. You need to hear it if the spirits are around, and it's no in your ear, you know. So, and then you've got your. I don't really use the EMF on this because I have got my K2. I don't know if a lot of people say it works or no, but the people I've spoke to about it says it doesn't work. But who knows, guys? It might just be that there's no spirits strong enough there to affect the EMF. I don't know. But I used to use it for the spirit box. And it does store the files. Once you're finished, you can go out and I'll need to stop you. It doesn't let you access it until you're finished. Once you're finished, you just press the file and then it tells you everything. In fact, one will read some yet. When was this one? Oh, that's the next one, Taylor. Right, this one was on the 30th of December, and it says we need power. It was only one. It must have just been doing something. Well, this is one here. This was on January the 7th. It must have been the one in the investigation. No, Grant was religious. Nell, Base Cut, Angry, Marjorie, Alice, Genevieve, Lad, Surprise, Can you see me? So it tells you all that, and it does store it for you, and it tells you the date. You can also go in and rename it as well. So maybe I'll say that's what New Year. Keep the date and say New Year. Just for talk's sake, guys, okay? Cancel it in case it was the New Year. So that's another one. That's a good one to have. I know Uncle Danny and things use these apps as well. So I advise you all to check out Uncle Danny's channel. He's Chasing Bones Inspectors, and see and go over there and watch some of his videos, and he'll show you the apps and things that he uses. And then everybody else is in the chat, Mystical Love and Light as well. If you want to her channel and go in and see the tools that she uses, Christina and Sons Ghost Squad. What's Christina saying? Yeah, Jack's the only. Oh, you talked to Eva. All right. I see there's some of them don't work in people's area and things. So you just really need to it's testing it, and if you think that you hear voices coming through that's relevant to your life and where you are, by all means use it. It's just that they advise you not to download the ones that aren't access to your files and things, but if you want to use it. So, and the best spirit, would I took that off? The best spirit box that I've found so far, where is it? Out of the devices is the original PSP 7. This PSP 7, I got this away back in 2018. And look how old it is. The badge on the back it is even faded. Out of Ghost Augustine in America. And I paid, I think, about £100 for something away back then by the time I got shipping, because nowhere in Scotland or England were doing them at the time. I had to get it from America. And it still goes to this day, guys. It's still, I don't think I've got batteries in it. No, I always take my batteries out, see. And it's still a good wee spirit box. The one that you get now is the exact same, except it has now got a REM pod. Is it a REM pod or is it an EMF? Same type of thing. In the middle, I think it's an EMF actually. A light in the middle of it. And then when spirits are close, it does, I think it beeps, because a lot of the spirit, a lot of the ghost hunters that I've seen, especially Paranormal Nightmare, they use it a lot as for that reason, for the actual box to be a beeper. A beeper, a REM pod or whatever. So I do believe it must be a good one then. And then, as you know, the usual spirit boxes are good anyway. And you've got reverse, forward. You've got 5 different speeds, I think, on it as well. And you've got AM, FM. So it's a good wee spirit, and it's got a light on it. So a lot of the time when you're out and you're out in the dark, it's got the light. So you just pop the light on and try and run your batteries down. SB7T, there you go. Christina knows her stuff. Try have you've got their sissy sister's got it. She can tell you. Try have the new SB7T. It has the temperature on it too. It's very cool. Brilliant. So that's good that it's all in the one then. I didn't realise it had the 3 on it. That's good. So you've got that, right? That's your spirit box. Also, a way back, because Haunted Finders is my favourite team, and that's who I watched, and that's who I was taking my influence from a way back when I first started. They had got Mark Coltis to make a spirit box. What had happened was, I do believe Mark had sent them one to kind of test. I don't know if I've got this right or no, guys. I'm kind of guessing on this. They had got it to test on it, and they had used it, and on their channel they get great videos, great evidence. So it came to a point when Mark was making them. I think that's why they actually get Haunted Finders some actually. And I asked Mark if he would make me one. So I got mine's in the 14th of December 2019. And this is a great spirit box, guys. The only thing I've got wrong with it is it's so big. and it only works in the middle of nowhere. It picks up radio. I don't know if there's a way I can fix that. Anybody's radio savvy, but you've got to, as soon as you get to that little bit in that sweep where it's picking up spirits, that's you bang on. But see, trying to get it right into that little bit to hear the spirits is the different part. So it's a great spirit box, but it's very to use. Remember, Dobby, Willie bought me that. My fiance bought me when I first started getting into ghost hunting. He would, well, he always buys me what I want anyway, really, if he can afford it, you know. It's just times are hard right now, guys, for everybody, isn't it? Especially the weather in Scotland, but that's a different story. But he's used quite good that way. So he had got me this for my birthday, I do believe it was, way back when I started. That one, guys, but you do have to get it handmade, so that's not really available unless Mark starts making them again. In my box is 102. Coldest box 102. But it's a good wee box, and you do hear spirits' tones in that one. You do see if your loved ones come through, much like the PSB7, you hear the tones of their voice. It's not like necrophonic where you've got to really listen. PSB7 is really good for that. Bad, guys? Is it bad? Let me know if it's bad, guys, if it's breaking up quite bad. Yeah, Mystical Love and Light, it is very sensitive. It's a sensitive box. You've got to just get it right in between, like certain we not. But see, once you get it there, it's good. Drew, when you get a chance, give me the make and model of your heat thermal device, please. I want to look into it and see about it. Well, no bother, Mystical Sister, sure will. I'll take a wee picture of it or something and send you. And it comes in this case, the thermal camera. It comes in this. And it's quite hard. It's no hard, but it's, do you know, it's quite good. So it comes in that. Where did I put it anyway? So yeah, it comes in that. You just close it over and do that. A lot of the time, if you noticed at New Lanark when I was walking around with Chris and Alan for Ghost Squad Scotland, I was walking around with this, my PSB7 and my camera and my phone. So that's quite handy to have. You can just kind of hook it even to your jacket. I wouldn't hook it to my side for it banging back and forward, but I would hook it maybe to my jacket or something on my bag and let it sit there. So that's good. What else have we got? We have got the spirit board. I'm only kidding. I don't use the spirit board, guys. This was actually in a pack, but you can, if you wanted to, you could, but I don't. Okay, I just thought that would be funny to say that. Oh my goodness! Oh, that'll be the planchette on the ground. It looks like a coffin. Yeah. I'm going to show you that in a minute. That's the pendulum board. Right, so what have we done? Spirit boxes. So that's it. But you get loads of spirit boxes, guys. You get so many. A lot of people like the Radio Shack ones. All I'm going to say is do your research before you pay any money out for a spirit box, especially if you're getting it made up, because a lot of people on the ghost hunting groups will make them now. So definitely shop around. So what have we got next? We have got meters next that tells you that they're here. We're here. Who's here? The television people. Right, so this is your PSB7. That's not. It's your K2. Nice and zooty battery, guys, and I need to try and get one. So this is your K2. As you know, what this does is the closer spirit will get to you, the more it'll light up. Usually, if they're no very strong, it'll only maybe go between the green and the red. The green and the dark green and the light green, and then the yellow. usually if it's really intense energy, you feel it anyway, and then you'll see it goes right up to red. So this is a good one. This is the common one. Most people have got that in their ghost box. Their arsenal. This is also a popular one. This is the one Sparkle loves because she can chase the laser. So this is your thermal. This is your thermal, guys. This one is just a basic little one. You just flip it down, cut it in. I do believe it's, I don't know if it's got batteries in it, is it? No, there's no batteries in it. And I'll put a couple in. I'll put some batteries in it. Come on. Right, so you've got your, she should be working okay. They should be strong enough just to work this way thing. Doesn't usually take a lot of battery power. No, that's done. That's because I've got all the batteries in the one tub. They'll be rubbing against each other. Now, I don't think I'll do my makeup like this again, guys. I don't like it. So if any of you like it, you'll probably see it again. It's just too much. Hear that I've just not blended it right. That's okay. We'll keep experimenting. I have any batteries down here. I've not got any batteries. That's the bloody problem. No batteries, guys. But this is it. So I'll get the. I don't understand why there's no batteries there. Better check my bag. Oh. I know the last couple of weeks I've been putting them in the remote controls. Wait till I try this one in my bag. They're that bloody dear. I'll try these ones. No, they're good. Anyway, no matter. Most of you will know what this is anyway. A lot of you will have seen this. It's basically, it's got a laser on it as well. What you do is you press that and it'll come up on your screen, the temperature. If you hold the key in at the back and the laser's on, whatever that laser lands on will take the reading. Also, I do believe it's got an alarm and things on it. You can put the laser on and off, the wee red laser on and off if you want. And you can do it from Celsius and Fahrenheit. So if anybody doesn't know what Celsius is or Fahrenheit is, you can swap. Thanks everybody for hitting that like button. These are all amazing. So you've got that one. That's quite a common one. Most people have got that in their ghost hunting bag as well. This one, I got this from Walking with Ghosts, whatever it's called. This is the one, guys. This is my go-to. I use this one. If you've noticed me at New Lanark when we went up next to the water, this is the one I used to see if we could pick up the energy off the water. I used this one. And this is got 2 or 3 different good functions on it. Basically, you turn it on. It's got a light on it as well. So the light's very handy. I'll keep the light off because you'll see better if I do that. I do believe. Put the light off. Right, the light is off. So you can set an alarm on this. If you want to set alarm for 0.2 or whatever, just so that you give things a little bit of leeway, you can do that. You can set the alarm. You can put it on hold. You can go from mega gouts to, is it Telstra or something the VT is? Whatever that VT is. You can go for one or the other. Right now it's 20.8 degrees Celsius in here. And I'll do that. It'll jump to Fahrenheit. It's down the bottom. Oh, wait a minute. I could read that. Is it that one or that one? Oh, no, there's that one. 69.4 it is now. And what you can basically just ask if the spirits are here, do you want to step forward and affect my meter? That type of thing. And that's good for that. The back falls off because the little spring fell out the battery. So I've got to put a bit of silver foil there. So the battery doesn't close. And I will need to fix it so that it's tucked right in and that does close again. The joys of having old equipment. Right, anyway. It's a good wee meter. That's the best one, guys. That would I just buy that. That one's only £15, £20. When I bought it, I don't know if it's up or down now. And this one, when I bought it, was about 50, maybe 50, something like that. I don't know if it's went up or down, but many of you will have that. Tell me if any of you have got the stuff I've got. If you've got the two blue ones. The blue one does come in a yellow colour. I had the yellow one as well, but long story, but the police took it off me. Long story. Am I talking? Oh my God, no pass through customs, mystical sis, I wouldn't imagine. Need to be careful what you send through the post. I'm talking with spirits, it's always in meditation. Some, it's like I'm sitting right there with them, especially Langri Tangpa, a Buddhist Bodhisattva. Sis, you'll need to come up and talk to us. For everybody that's new to the channel, if you go back my channel, I do interviews with people. A lot of the people that I've interviewed is very, very inspirational in our practice. Witchcraft, paranormal, even just teams. It's amazing teams that we can all learn from. So if you are in paranormal enthusiasts, definitely go back the channel and have a look at the different people that came up and shared things. Even on Uncle Danny's channel, the Chasing Bones Inspectors one, go over there and have a look at all the different chats we've had. And of course, now we're going to be chatting every Tuesday on our Sisters Mystical Loving Lights channel. She did interview me on Tuesday there, and we had a good laugh, didn't we? Last week we interviewed our sister October Rain, and they two interviewed me Tuesday there. And now, in Tuesday coming, we have to interview our beautiful sister Rochelle, which is Mystical Loving Light. I can't wait. Yeah, the pendulum. I'll show you the pendulum when I get to the divination talk. Tuesday was good, wasn't it? So you've got your basic meters, guys, and these are just to let you know if spirits around you, and they let you know the temperature change. When you go into a location, take a sweep around the place, and then get your stuff all unpacked, do what you have to do, then take another sweep, and remember, write all this down. Take another sweep, and then maybe you'll get to a point where you'll say, right, it's dark, let's start. Even if that point, just before you start, if you want to take another reading, do it. And then when you start the reading, if there's a dramatic change, either up, down in temperatures, different things, then you know that the points are hot spots. And then that gives you a focus point to go to those spots with, like, say, your spirit box, your EMF, REM pods, that type of thing. So that's another wee tip for you. Always do a sweep with these type of meters and write it down what you get. And then that gives you an idea. So that's just a little tip for you as well. I'm pretty close to Wonderland. Oh, you had a cold Tuesday, Eva? Oh, sis. We had to take a COVID test on Willa. It's all right, he's not got COVID. Right, so that is your meters, guys. What else do we need? Torches. So your torches, as you know, you've got a torch on your phone as well, but the chances are you're probably going to be using your phone for either the camera or a spirit box or something. I don't know if I'll be able to put a battery in this to show you this as a blue light. No, because it's the wee ones. You've got different torches, guys, and the reason that you've got different torches is so you can see a different aspect to things. Your purple one and things, look it up. I'm not an expert on what they're all for, but you get your purple, your blue, your pink, your normal, your night vision. I know that this one's blue, and I've seen, like, if you notice, like a fingerprint and things, you can do that and see it. So Who knows if the spirits can communicate that type of way with getting them to maybe try and write something, and then you put the light on it. And then you've got your torches to try and see in the dark. I tend to use my phone if I'm walking to a location back and forward. There's usually enough people with me that can turn my phone light on. And then I've got my big light. I've got my couple of wee torches. I have got torches that I charge as well. They're upstairs though. And my mum got me this. That makes my hair flat. I've never had a chance to use this shit, guys, to be honest with you, but I would use it if it was really dark and I had to go somewhere. Remember I told you my very first real investigation was at Cartland Bridge Hotel? Well, way back when we went there, they had actually took us up to the cemetery and you had to walk up the banking up at Lanark. You had to walk up the banking to get to where the cemetery was, their family cemetery. So I would have used that then for climbing like the hill and different things because it was pitch black. It was 2 a.m. So I would use that for that. So it's handy to have. And that's just a pack. You charge it at the back. So that's handy to have. And then you've just got any other torch you want. To be honest with you, if depending on where you're going, if you're going into the woods and things, you maybe want a couple of torches at different strengths, just so you can look ahead and things like that. But that's really up to you guys to figure out what torches and things you want. There's that many a different one out there. So, and speakers, your spirit boxes, you will need a speaker. The PSB7 doesn't have Bluetooth on it. You do have to have a speaker with that. You do get the cables with it. You also get, oh goodness knows where my speaker is I got with it. It's like a white bubble speaker you get with the PSB7. So that would do you until you get started and collect your collection. But typically these are all Bluetooth and any of your spirit apps and things that will connect to these no problem through your phone or through your tablet. So any speakers you want, really. Oh, and I meant to tell you as well, the camera is remote control. I always keep that in it. It just saves your battery at all times. So, yeah, your remote control, guys. And see, I've got that big speaker. I've got this speaker. If you notice, they're always blue. I'll get my JBL speaker. That's the one I use most of the time is my JBL. Everything's always blue, isn't it? Blue Drew. And what? Oh, how could I flickering forget? Cables. The most amazing invention ever. Who would have ever thought that a £350 REM pod would be replaced by a $2.99 ball? It does the exact same thing. The only thing it doesn't do is make a noise. Chalk or ribbon is a good idea in the woods after dark and Kate. I got that tip, Dobby sauce. In case of leisure way. Okay, good choice. So there you go. I was wondering about a headlamp. The one I have is really high powered. Put that up. The one I have is really high powered by Olight. I need a cheap overlight one. Yeah, see, the big ones are handy for in the woods. I've noticed that Tom in that's got a great big long strength one, and he uses it if he hears something in the distance, maybe charge or something, I've noticed. So it's always good to have a big torch there if you're in somewhere like the woods or something. But yeah, definitely have a smaller torch as well. The cat balls still be, isn't it? Drew, for a female, you have pretty balls. Oh, thank you for the compliment. I do love my balls. Oh, dear. Oh, they're bloody batteries there. Would you believe that? And guys, I know you have probably seen me do this on my channel. A lot of you that's here. Been here a while. But you want to know what's really handy to have in your ghost hunting tool, even if you're, especially if you're in the house. I've not used these ones yet. It's cards. I've played cards with the spirits. I've asked them to tell me what's on the card. It's usually the wee cards. Besties will know them. They're not even here, they're upstairs. It's the ones that's got like a wolf on it, a horse, a fire engine. And try your hardest to get the spirits to say what's on the card. That would be good for Amber going a wee ghost hunt. She could get a set of like animal cards or something and try and get the spirits to interact with telling her what's on the cards. But that's a good one. I mean, I've got these in my box to try and use sometime that we're out, but these are new ones. But yeah, it's a good idea. It's good. Sometimes, remember we used to hear giraffe and things. It's quite fun. Right, so that is your traditional. That is the things that most ghost hunters will have. Nowadays, you've got music boxes and different things like that. Guys, I've not got that far yet. Maybe next year or something, I'll maybe get some fancy gadgets. But as of now, that's all we've got. Okay, that's no problem. So, what else do we have? Oh, I meant to tell you the light as well. I forgot one of my lights. Where is it? The laser light. I probably need to put a battery in this. Where is it? It's probably out of charge now. Right, so you've got your laser grid light. And this is just, you'll not see this anyway. And this is the one that's got the dots and things on it. This is really good if you're in your house or a wall, or anywhere there's a wall basically, or a gravestone or something. Put this up against it and make sure that you've got enough bubbles, well, lights, that you can see something go past. And that guy was only £15 off the Amazon. So it is very, very handy to have. If I take these batteries out, even though they're dead. So that's a good tool. I've set that up a few times in the house. I've not really caught much on it, but I must admit, I've not caught much on that. Right. So that's all your traditional. Am I forgetting, guys? Your speed, your lights, your car. That's about all for the speakers and things as well. On your recorders, as I said, you can use your phone for an EVP if you want. Most phones have got that built-in recorder. Or you can buy, this is another one that I bought off of Tom. I think I paid attention. You can turn it on, record. I do believe memory key, I think once it's full type of thing, or once you don't hear it anymore. But I've never had much luck with EVPs, guys. Not that I've used it to have luck. I've never really tried it as much. Usually the spirit box and things gives me what I want to hear. So I've never really used this, but I will start trying more. I don't know where my other one is. It must be upstairs, my other one, a black one. I'm definitely missing a box. Definitely get more equipment than that. I think, and my batteries are missing. I must have here's one here. I'm gonna check. See, there's my other cat ball and my wee stand and things. And the other battery for the camera. Right, so that is your traditional stuff that most ghost hunters have. This is your protection kit. This I have sage. That is just to clear your energy. See if even if you want to clear your energies as soon as you get out your car, before you go in your car, anything like that. Use some sage just to give you a little bit of confidence, if you like. And sage yourself as well when you come out of a cemetery or a castle or somewhere. I was just going to get to the dowsing rods, though, but or you've got your pillow wood. That is more for if you think you've run into something bad. Just do this. Light it. Do it around yourself, your equipment, your anybody that's with you before you go in your car. Himalayan salt. If you feel there is something there and you've done your pillow wood, sprinkle some of this in your car when you get into your house, on your gate, before you go home. That's how you take it with you, so that you can do it step by step as you're backing into your house type of thing. And I've got my palo oil. I always carry palo oil with me when I ghost hunt. This is in case anybody gets possessed. And that's the truth. That's just, if somebody gets possessed, you just quickly put some palo oil on them, say some prayers, and try your best. A candle, in case we need to cross anybody over, and that type of thing. Got some white sage incense. Oh, beautiful, in case we need to cross somebody over, you know. So there's that, and I usually always have water or something with me, so that goes for the water. So always try and keep something like that with you, even if you are near a ghost hunter but you get spirits around you. Keep something like this with you in your car and things, because you never know if the energy's going to get too intense. A lot of people are sensitive and they don't realise they're sensitive. It's a problem. Right, and then you've got your dowsing rods, guys, okay? I will use the dowsing rods and I'll show you these, because a lot of people have been asking me to use them and I've not really used them. Your dowsing rods, they do look like a pen. So if you've got, like, you're trying to keep everything on your person when you're out your car and things, you don't want to lug a big rucksack about you, you can put these down your lapel and things. Well, this is my Drew's Paranormal Vlog jumper. It's not got on it, but you can put them with your jacket or something, then you just pull them out quickly. But the dowsing rods and things, I've not had a chance to really use yet. I only got these 2 months ago. You just pull them out. Oh, there we go. Oh, not my candle. And then you just put them straight. I've seen me use these, in fact, on my. You just ask the spirits, can you show me what a yes answer is, please? And not choosing to cross them as a yes answer. Can you steady them back to normal? There you go. Oh, just for the sake, can you tell me what your no answer is? What's your no answer? Must be straight for no, guys. Okay, just for curiosity's sake, is there any spirits here? Can you say yes or no? Okay, there's spirits here. Be right for the water, sis. Is it my ancestral spirits that's always with me, or is it spirits that's... Yeah, it's my ancestral spirits. I thought that. Okay, guys, I'll speak to you later. I'm not putting boxes and things on and asking too many questions. So the dowsing rods, guys, are a good one. These are good if you're out in the middle of somewhere you think is going to be ancient spirits. I used these up at Douglas Castle. Me and Liam went that night and we got good results with them. So definitely try and use your dowsing rods and things when you think there's older spirits, because all your equipment that your lights up, flashes and things, I think the spirits can be quite scared of them depending on where you are and things. And well, you know, so just be careful with all your flashy equipment, because all the times if it's old spirits, especially castles, old cemeteries, they're a wee bit intimidated with all that noise and light. Because think about it, way back in their day, they didn't have these things. So the dowsing rods and things, even if you want for a calm day, communicate through a candle or something. Try and think back to what they would have used away back there. Welcome to Kilford Banshee. Try and think about what they all did. I mean, remember, away back in the Victorian times, they got a bit obsessed with communicating with spirits. And they did it in a way with the downwards through seances and things. So when they die, they're going to have some sort of understanding how to communicate if they were into those things. So try and think how you would communicate if you were a 300-year-old spirit. Right, anyway. So that's your dowsing rods for a wee bit more traditional. Guys, your Ouija board, I was about, right? The Ouija board to me, I had to know this Ouija board, the one that my Ouija board that's I use. I had my Ouija board that's upstairs. A normal Ouija board is my computer mat for about 2 years. And the reason why, welcome in PPR, brother. The reason why I did that was I gave the board no power. If I was to think for 1 minute that board had power, I would never have sat my computer on it for 2 years. You know? And I used to use it as my mouse pad when I sat at my dressing table streaming. So I give it no power. The thing is with Ouija boards, if you give it power, it's going to do things that you don't want it to do because you're scared of it. You know? Always stay in control of your tools. Stay in control of every investigation. Don't be scared of anything. If the minute you show one bit of fear about anything, don't go out the door because you're going to be vulnerable. So don't give it no power. You do want to use a Ouija board, which I don't advise you do. Set your rules. Set your own rules. Don't listen to anybody else. Set your own rules and stick to it. And always say goodbye. No matter if you think you got communication or not, just say goodbye. And make sure you move the planchette to goodbye. And know in your heart and in your mind that cuts all communication. It's over, done, dusted, done. Never to be thought about again. And you give nothing power. Okay? And that goes with everything, guys. Is there any questions? Any questions? I'm going to light my ciggy. Tell me if you've got any question, guys. Right, wait, no, get juice at the fridge. That's a good thing about streaming in your kitchen. The fridge is right next to you. Yeah, so just don't give anything power. Get any questions, guys? That's really interesting. I never thought about the power part. Yeah, just don't give anything power. Don't be scared of it. If you go into the paranormal being scared, then there's no point. It's okay when you're on an investigation and you get scared. That's different. But if you're taking fear into something, that's no good. You're going to be careful. Achie! Whoop, whoop. Buddy's out the back hiding a bonio. Oh my goodness. I take it that's one of the bonio bones. Oh. I'm not scared of any of it. Perfect PPR, brother. Yeah, don't be scared, guys. It's not that big board. The power that the spirits and things that can come through it, yeah, definitely be scared of all that. Just be careful before you already know their stuff. I'm just advising the people that is maybe new to the paranormal and things that's maybe listening or maybe will listen in the future. Just be cautious. Say a prayer before you leave your house. I've got an altar, I'm a witch. I light my altar up and ask for all my guides to come with me. I ask for protection. I ask for our Lord and our Maker, our mothers, our fathers, our aunts, our uncles, all our ancestor spirits to watch over us. And that includes anybody that's on the investigation with me. I always ask, if anybody's coming with me, please make sure that their ancestors are there to protect them as well. And then, I don't know if Chris and that noticed, but as soon as I get out the car anywhere I go, I hover, I look, and that's me doing my protection. That's me setting my boundaries, where I'm physically putting a barrier around us all. If I'll scope across like that, that's me putting my boundaries out. But nothing within that boundary that can hurt us. And then if I start to feel uncomfortable, I know Timber is right beside me anyway, and I just ask Timber, who's my wolf spirit, to, if it's something bad, to push away. If I still feel there, then I ask all the ancestor spirits to take over. I've never had to come to that yet, except for Lover's Lane, where I was attacked with that witch. That's the only time that I've had to kind of go higher than timber and call in my ancestors. Timber turned up. You hear it through the spirit box. It says, Timber's here. It was wee Maggie, the wee spirit Maggie. It says, here. And then that's when all shit goes to pot. And then we get pushed right out the place. Anyway, so all that. So just always try and put your protection up before you listen. Ask your ancestors to come with you. Even if you're not a ghost hunter and you know you're going to different places hunting, just ask for them to come. Even when you're there, ask the good spirits to make you aware of when the bad spirits are around. Because the chances are the spirits on that location know every spirit that's there anyway. So call out to the good spirits in that area and ask them to protect you as well. Because they'll know all the tricks of all the bad spirits. So who else to protect you better than the good spirits of that area? Just enjoy it. Enjoy the communication and trust. You've got to trust what you hear. If you start doubting yourself, like, oh, did I hear that? Did I feel that? Then there's not really any point. You've got to really believe it because that encourages the spirits. The minute you say, I heard that there, can you do it again? Then most of the time, if it's a spirit that's excited that you're communicating with it, it'll do it over and over again, or it'll do something more. So just things like that, guy. Yeah, where is Norman? Is Norman not there? What's Christine saying? I wish they listen. I had one attacked me and I didn't even talk to him. He talked to me. I heard him. I was walking in the streets. He followed me home, waiting about 2 weeks. He started scratching. There you go, see? You just don't know. It's crazy, isn't it? I mean, we're quite fortunate. We turn the spirit box on every couple of months. Well, I'd say once a month community. We're actually just waiting Uncle Danny taking the lead on that because his dad passed away last week. So none of us will turn a spirit box on until Uncle Danny decides it's time, to be honest. Just out of respect. So we turn the spirit box on a lot. And you'll hear the same spirits coming back and back if you're new to the channel or you're old to the channel. You'll always hear the same spirits come in. That's because they've made a connection to us, whether they're my ancestors, Uncle Danny's ancestors, Christina's ancestors, Phoenix's ancestors, Dobie's ancestors, Iron's. We're all one big happy family, really, in the afterlife and here. We're having a jolly old time up there on each other, you know, telling crazy stories about when we were young. What's Christina saying? Yeah, it was crazy. The scratches were healing as soon as they were happening. With the blood was still dripping, but they were healing. It was insane. Who were we interviewing the other night? And I asked them that. Was it Danny? I interviewed somebody last week and I asked them that question. I can't remember who I interviewed. I talked to that many people. I think it was you, Uncle Danny, wasn't it? I like to do my paranormal investigations because even though I see spirits, I want other people to know that they're there. I'm not there to be scared. I'm there to hear their story. Exactly. We're there to give them a voice. Face it, a lot of the time people die without saying their last words. So I don't know, but I think if I died quickly and things and I didn't get to say cheerio or I love you to my kids or to my partner before I went, I think I'd be a wee bit unrested and know whether to cross or no. It's like, do you cross knowing that they don't know if they loved them? You know, so a lot of spirits is more insecure than we are. We'll hang around and maybe want the person to hear them. So us as paranormal investigators, ghost hunters, whatever you want to call us, me as a spiritual person and a witch, that's what I want to do. I want to be there for people to let them see that there is a way to communicate. It's not just as straightforward as you think, but you can do it. If you put your dedication into it, especially when you use your herbs, your oils, you're clearing your energies, your meditation. That keeps you on the straight and narrow and on a place where you know and recognise bad things when they're around. So therefore you deal with them quicker and you're more chance to keep them blocked out. That is the reason I use my craft, and I did start to use it in the beginning, really, was to make sure I was always understanding what was going on. Yep, but no, I do, so I'm very careful. Iron on Ouija boards, no weird spells, none of that. Yeah, I would just advise don't touch them. Ouija boards they make you think that they're a toy, basically, and it's a different tool. It's just the same tool to communicate with spirits. It's actually got a stigma against it now to be a bad tool. So why use it? There's plenty of tools out there, like even if you want to just have a music box. Anything can be a Ouija board. It's all just tools, you know. I actually think you would probably get a better classy spirit with a box, a music box. Because if you think about it, everything is energy. So if you're attracting good energy with music and things like that, then that's all the better. Whereas you're going to just attract negative spirits to a Ouija board because the Ouija board is classed with negativity. And when you're doing it, you've got that fear in you that something negative is going to come through. So, before you start, you know. Oh, Jared's going to be live. I think he's actually live right now, Jared King. You don't do Ouija board or spells. I don't call them spells, Ferment, Mystical, Love and Light. I call them workings now. Yeah, I do workings. I do workings to help people, though. There's a way to do things, you know. You don't need to use witchcraft and things to be bad and to curse and to heed and whatever, you know. Yeah, I do not. We just did a spell once and did the end well. Wow. See, you have got to be careful. You've got to really be careful. Wording and intent is everything. Be very careful. I just don't touch anything if I don't feel right. If I don't feel that I'm on my top game, I don't touch anything to do with witchcraft or paranormal. I just let it all pass. Lisa, sorry. Yeah, I don't use Ouija boards. They always scared me, which is why I appreciated you giving it power statement. Yeah, you don't get power, for sure. Cool, true. Thanks, sis. It was originally an old book. You were brave doing that. You know, you've got to be very careful, especially if you're reading somebody else's work. They could say it's a spell for love and light, and it could really be a spell for soul destructing turmoil. Check your ingredients. You wanted a good man and you get a psycho. Oh, God. Love spells don't work. Attraction spells what you want. You want a working, sorry. You want to get a working that's going to give you a better headstrongness to attract a better sense of man. And therefore you want a kind of spell for yourself, no for love, to heal yourself, and then you'll find love. And then we can do an attraction spell for you where you'll attract somebody that you deserve. You know, that's how it works. You don't ask for a love spell because you could get somebody that adores you, but they're psycho. They just want to be clumsy, you know. So you've got to be very careful with love spells. I love you to death. You could even music app for all the lights up and talk to them and ask them to touch it. Who knew? I would never thought in a million years until I started hearing spirit that this was a thing. Right, Christine? It's crazy, isn't it? I know that now, Drew. We learned too late. Buddy's got a fleecy cushion called Christine. I won't go there. Oh, Christine, sis. Poor Christine. Bree, tell him. Even when I started investigating, I didn't realise the scope. I mean, I know there were spirits. I didn't know how many didn't cross over, how many actually can take form and show themselves. It's crazy. I know, isn't it? See, I always thought that I think I was out to, much like KJ Hauntings, I think I was out to prove, to see if paranormal was real. My mum had told us that many creepy stories when we were kids. It was a dark and stormy night. Three men sat by a fire. I didn't ask her the rest yet. I asked her to say it for Sunday stream, right? Eh, and that always and I used to love it. I love being scared. We used to run up to the top of the stairs and anybody would turn the lights on and off on us. But it's not until that you realise and look back and programs and things came along. It's a journey. You've got to enjoy it. I got a very beautiful little witch of a daughter out of it, so I actually was worth it. Exactly, Iron Sis. Everything we go through is for a lesson, isn't it? You will always learn something. Yep, clung to me in court for 18 freaking years. Wow. Or the love would be so bad that you'll never have peace of mind because they will always want to know where you are every minute of the day. Yep, exactly. Yep. 5 minutes, guys, and then I'm going to end the stream, okay? It is 12 o'clock here in Scotland. I was brought up on Z Hammer horror. Mm-hmm. All the old horror films are the best, though, aren't they? I always remember like Frankenstein and Hunchback in Notre Dame, the vampire films of way back in the 70s. They were the best. So they were, weren't they? They were the best ones, especially the ones where it was it that guy Carlos, the black and white ones? Oh, the only film I didn't like though was Salem's Lot. That vampire in Salem's Lot still freaks the bejesus out of me. Honestly. What video today? Guys, please be very careful with my Facebook and my Twitter. As I told you the other day, I thought somebody attacked me, and Facebook told me to leave not to log out, not to do nothing. They were going to monitor it. So they finally caught them today. I was on Messenger typing, and I was typing to Brother Louis, and I was like, why does it keep jumping to Louis? And then I looked to it, and there you go. Somebody went, hey, with a wee thumbs up. And I was like, get off my fucking Facebook. Oh, I lost it like 2 or 3, about 4 or 5 different people they actually had a conversation with, thinking it was me. That's why I put that post up. I think I put it up on YouTube as well. I'm not sure. But just be very careful with my Facebook. But so I mailed YouTube and I says to them, and it mailed them, I sent that thing, the return email thing, and I says, the hackers are still there on my Facebook. And next time I go into Messenger and it came up, you are now logged out of Dubai. No, Dubai. You are now logged out of iPhone 5, I think it was. What was that place? I always forget the name of it. And I can't remember it now. There's that flaming place. Trina, where is it? Oh, is it the tip of my tongue? I'm going to say Baghdad, but it's not Baghdad. It's let's take a minute in. I need to look at my Facebook to see what I said. That place in bloody Africa. There anyway, it was in Africa. And I was like, logged out of there. I was like, oh, that was a hacker. No Dubai. No Abu Dhabi either. Where was it, guys? It was in South Africa or Africa. Steph, I definitely put it on my Facebook to tell everybody. It's in Africa anyway, guys. I put it on my Facebook earlier. I was raging, that's what I was. Nigeria. Yeah, Nigeria. Bloody Nigeria. I was like, oh, that was the same place the other day. So it shows you I was hacked. People I hadn't spoke to for years, mate, I'll tell you right now. People I hadn't spoke to for years. Domino Daniels. I better not start telling these people's names. But a few of them, guys, honestly. That Chris Spragg as well for Abraxas, him. This is what they said to him. Look there, it's there. There's a full conversation. Hey, see it there? Hey. Hey, the person did. Hey, how are you doing? I'm okay just after work. Oh, sorry, the person says, and I says, Chris, it's Drew. Ignore this, it's scammers. Okay, he says. I says, bloody unbelievable, typing like they're me. I'm changing all my passwords. That was when, oh, sorry, I went on just as I seen that. And look, they deleted 2 of my messages. See it? Because they knew I was on. I says, get off my fucking Facebook. And they deleted it so Chris wouldn't see it. Scamming dams. I said, I'll get 12 pence in bloody account and I still won't scam anybody. Ridiculous. You make me sick. I thought, oh, you're lucky I'm no. I'm only kidding, I've no black candles. No, I'm only joking, these guys. I wouldn't do that, but I would just tell Karma to come and bite them in the arse. Anyway, don't accept any friend requests from me in the next couple of days, or don't click on any links I send anybody either. If it's me, I'll find a way to make you know it's me, okay? I'll say something that you all know it's me. Each person. It's ridiculous. I don't know what they think they're going to get. Is it access to all the friends? Because I don't know. Uncle Danny, laugh out loud. Was that supposed to be a smile for you, Danny? And the other face was supposed to be for you, Drew. Oh, I'm raging, honestly. As I've always said, I am the nicest person in the world, right? Honestly, I'm the kindest person. I will give you anything. But I swear, you step on my toes or try and do me wrong and you're, it's gone. What's that? Happy birthday, Liam. It's Liam's birthday. It's 12 o'clock. That's him for 15. Happy birthday, son.
Thank you.
Oh.
15.
Your kid's upstairs. I can't even afford a present for him. He knows that, don't you, pal? He's not bothered. Can't do it. Just can't do it. Terrible, innit? 15-year-old and he can't even get a birthday present. He got a card. And his dad's going to try and take him to the football in a couple of weeks. Terrible. Then everybody's saying happy birthday, Liam. What? Everybody's saying happy birthday. Aye. He's a good boy. I know, 15. Who would have believed he's 15? What's that? Is Jodie going to watch? I'm just going to have to tell him.
Oh, thank you. Who's saying it? Screw up.
I know. I'll tell you who's all saying happy birthday to you, right?
Look, past that. Done a wee bit.
Right. Uncle Danny, wait, no.
Thanks, Danny.
Christina, who's Uncle Danny's BF.
Thank you. Is it
Phoenix.
Christina?
Christina, uh-huh.
Thanks, Phoenix.
And then Phoenix.
You said Phoenix.
We call Eva.
Oh, cheers, Ivy.
And of course, our mystical love and light.
Thank you.
And Dobie. You know Dobie.
Aye.
Dobie's been here.
Thanks, Linda. Oh, no, that's
And Lisa Kitty. She's new. She's one of my new subscribers.
Thank you.
This is my 15-year-old Lisa. 15, wow. I've got a 30-year-old daughter who gave me a wee grandson. He's 8. Zach is trouble.
Thank you.
Mystical light. Oh, Hatchy Hatch. I can't wait for Monday morning. Then everybody's saying, any bother, son.
Thanks, everybody.
Oh, there you go. What are you saying, Mystical? I'm just getting off Jodie's son. Jodie is it's actually Wally's son. He's 28, I think. But I just call him my firstborn son. Drew, if that happened to my account, that person would find out they were no longer walking. They would be hopping like a frog, literally. Well, maybe I just will. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe we'll always look for a name. What are you wanting, Sparkle? That she hates it because I stream in here now and she can't see you all. Look. But I can't take the camera off of there because it's hooked on, Sparkle. I can't wait for Monday morning. Phil and Holly are on. It's good to hear. No license or TV. Oh, I've never bought a license yet. I've had my own house fair. I was 16, turning 17, and I've never had a license. There's no need. There's no need. Don't watch TV. I only watch YouTube. I'll read the comments, guys, and then I'll go give him his card and that, right? When my kids were teenagers and we couldn't get prezzies, we bought them later. The kids said that was the best because their birthday lasted longer than Christmas. That's right, Eva. He honestly hasn't bothered. He knows we can't do it. Christmas was only about 4 weeks ago. So he knows that he'll get something. It's just going to be a couple of weeks. Well, we only started that new job on Monday. So he's got today a week's lie time. So we didn't get nothing. I know anyway. I'm not going to talk. Oh, thank you, Christina. Wow. My goodness. I get shy when things like that. I really appreciate it. Thank you, guys. He's a good boy, honestly. The only thing is quite to read, Christina. I don't know how this works yet with super chats and things. Here, give this to Liam. I don't know your money, but I'm sure I could get. Oh, he'll definitely get something with it, Christine. Honest, Christina. Sorry, he will do. He will definitely get something with you with it. Stop it. I think it'll convert into about £15 once YouTube take their bit, but he'll get that on his hand. I'm just waiting a PIN number coming in. I have to wait on a PIN or something coming through the post for YouTube. Oh, then I'm taking a hot flush again, guys. It's that time of age. Woo. Sorry if I've missed all your comments, guys. It's been quite a few. Best give is love. That's right, Christina. That is right. He's a good boy. The thing is, he got for his Christmas, he got that big multi-gym. It's not built yet. He got that big multi-gym. I'm surprised. It doesn't matter. I've got that big multi-gym he got. What else did I get him? He got £300 for his clothes. And then just a couple of wee odds and ends and things. So he knows that his birthday's right next to his Christmas. Oh, this is terrible, guys, honestly. Don't turn 15. If you do, turn quick. And he got that bike and things in the summer, and then I bought him that jacuzzi when I was working, remember? So he knows if he wants something during the year, he gets it if I can afford it. So he's not a bad boy that way. He knows if I've got it, he gets it at the time. And as soon as I start working again, which I'm hoping I get this job with Utility Warehouse, all the paperwork and things is done. I actually asked the job centre they would pay the £18 for the administration fees, and they said no, I need to pay for that. I was like, what? Anyway, so if I do that, what is it? Oh, thank you, Evie. Evie, don't like, you know me, sis. I don't, but look at this. You know me, sis. I don't like to ask anybody for anything. I honestly don't. As I've told you, if it wasn't for October Rain and Mystical Love and Light the last 2 months, I don't know what I would have done. Mystical Love and Light has helped me out so much. And October, and also Sunshine. Sunshine gave me 20 quid as well a couple of weeks ago. I think it was the week before. In fact, it was the same. The first, see, when you gave me it the first time, Mystical Love and Light for my electricity, would you corgid me as well? But 3 days later or something, I didn't even notice it in that app, and I got £20 off worse. In fact, was it £20? I think it was 15 or 20, and I thanked her as well. So if it wasn't for you guys, I don't know what I would have done between Christmas and New Year. Honestly, I'm just glad Wally's got a decent job again. That's him got a job where. Hi, Jared King. Night, son. Brother.
Good night.
Good night, son. I'll go up and get me scared. Oh, I can't believe this, guys. I'm sick of this. Oh, I just even got a makeup on because I thought it would melt off my face. Oh, it's terrible, isn't it? Oh, welcome, brother. Guys, remember and subscribe to Jared King. That's the guy I was telling you about that does the stories about the Appalachian witches and things. Who does the stories about all that? He tells story time and things. He's got an amazing channel, guys. I watch it a lot. It's just that it's on during the night, so I don't make any of the lives. You blue, Jared? Check your blue. Oh, it's subsiding a wee bit now. Whew. Wait, I'll turn you blue, brother. Right, if you comment again, you should be blue. And then everybody will be able to click on. It is, isn't it, Kim? I just don't make the live streams because they're so late. It's the same with all the American ones, US guys. I always miss your streams because you're on so late. And then I end up turning night into day if I day stay up. Oh, it's terrible, sis, honestly. They're awesome, isn't they, Kim? I love them. I'm going to have to. If I'm still getting hot flushes for the summer coming in, I'll not be wearing any makeup all summer, guys. Honestly, I just want to be doing it. I actually thought I would go with the blue and the black the day just to see how it was, but it's just too much. No, it's just too much. Make sure you get everybody, guys. And Jared as well. Mystical Love and Light. She's got a paranormal channel. Most of them have got paranormal channels in here. Or witchcraft. Or both. Can I let this dog out? It's the only thing about being in the kitchen. I don't know why they're in beside me. Oh, my leg. I was sitting on it now. I've got... Oh, my leg. Oh. Should have sat on it. Oh dear. Get a drink. Oh. Sorry you're just coming in, Jared, brother. I'm just going away. Sorry if I've missed any of your comments, guys. Christina, you will love them. For me and Ozzy, his stories pull me into another world, and the people stories are amazing. Me too, Eva. It always reminds me of something that I read in books. like away back in the fiction books and things that we used to read. Oh, I love hearing the stories about the witches and things and the crazy old hillbillies and things like that. Sorry if that sounded offensive, I didn't mean. Just call us bagpipes. Crazy bagpipe playing dudes. Oh, it was Numsas. No, bloody freeze. What is it? Oh, is there a new one out? Oh, the vampire story one. Oh, there's a few good gins like. We need to get you up, Jared. Can you and Laura come for an interview one week? Get you up and get you talking to us all. Do you arrange that? There's so many yous I would love to talk to. It just means that you would have to stream during the day. Maybe you work. I mean, what time is it there? It's 12 o'clock at midnight here. So I don't mind doing a stream at this time of night. I could stream at this time of night if I needed to, if you want to come for an interview. Thank you, Jared. Right, I'm going to go, everybody. I don't even know who's in the kitchen. Who is it? Is that you, Jodie? Liam? Willie? Jodie. You've got to see what one it is. It's 6:15 there. So, would this suit you? Maybe we'll talk on no Facebook Fridays matter. And see if you might come for an interview in a couple of weeks and meet in Mystical Love and Light. Can chat to you. And Uncle Darry if he wants to come as well. We'll make it a kind of wee open panel if you want and make it an interview. And you and Laura can come. That'd be brilliant. We'll talk on Twitter. Okie dokie. Thank you everybody for coming as always. And thank you, Christina Sis. Our Liam will be over the moon. I promise you. I'll get him to say a thank you to you as well the next time you're on. Right, okay, everybody. Thank you for coming. And I do appreciate you all. And I appreciate all the new subscribers that did come to say hello tonight. So thank you, everybody. As always, it's always a pleasure. And I'm always amazed that any of you turn up. Brilliant, Jared. We'll definitely do that, right? We'll talk. Thank you, Lisa, for coming over. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. Tell me if there's anything you want me to talk about, Lisa, and I'll definitely have a little talk to you. Uncle Darry as well, in Mystical Love and Light. They've got good knowledge. I'll get them to come up with me next time. It's just because when I'm going through things like equipment and that, I usually just do it myself so I can power through it. But we'll definitely get them up for a blether next time and you can all come in for a chit-chat about paranormal and witchcraft. Oh, I've got called because that door open. Hey guys, I will love you all and leave you all for next all probably days. Maybe the more night. I'll see how it goes. Thank you, sis. It's a great night. It's a great night because I spent it with yous. These are all my Drew's crew. Right, guys, bye. Right, guys, bye for now. And I'll see you.